love to witness this. Cops in Michigan, they get a call about a couple of homeless dudes who started brawling with each other over some, quote, subpar sushi.
Oh, no.
Subpar sushi.
According to the report, the one guy, I guess, had brought some sushi that he had found back to the homeless encampment.
Okay.
The other guy tried it, didn't like it, called it subpar, and that's what started the fight. And here's what it says in the police report. The suspect started swinging a machete at the victim.
Nice.
The victim then picked up a shovel, and the two men engaged in a, quote, sword fight.
I get it.
And in the midst of their fight, a different homeless person picked up some feces and threw it at the victim.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
These are all classic homeless weapons.
Wow. Good times.
I mean, if you're a sushi fan and you get subpar sushi,
Sucks.
it's the worst.
You know, when you find it.
You only find it, and then somebody brings it back to your tent
You
village.
find
You're
some
like-
Surprised they
sushi.
use the word subpar.
Yeah.
To celebrate the beginning of the NHL playoffs, anytime after 3 p.m. this coming Monday, you can walk into any Chipotle and you can get a free entree item with every entree of equal or greater value purchase.
Oh, a BOGO.
A BOGO deal. They
Nice.
say it's good up to 5.
Wow,
Nice.
nice.
So that's a pretty good deal.
I
That's
like
a great
that.
deal.
I like
Yeah.
that. Wait, speaking of hockey, is that true that the Arizona
Yeah.
is moving
They're
to
on
Utah?
the move.
Going to Utah.
Wow. Weren't they like the worst team? Like no other team like visiting?
No, because they were
their
playing
facility?
in like...
They're playing at Arizona State College.
yeah,
And it
and
was
so
terrible?
to walk to the visitors' locker room, it was like a half a mile. And the locker room is basically, they set up like in like conference centers or like you're having a big convention. They'll set up those big metal poles and just hang black drapes.
The drapes, yeah.
Yeah, that was the locker room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I believe it was a 4,000 seater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
which would have been really cool to see like your favorite team
Yeah, in a small venue like that.
in a small venue, but
I didn't know it was that janky.
way janky because
Wow.
I guess they owed the other arena like a ton of money.
Right.
The one
And
that's in
so
Phoenix.
They couldn't work it out.
Yeah, like where the Suns play, and so they're basically kicked out of there.
Right.
And so they ended up having to go play at the university.
But now they're going, the same guy who owns the Jazz now owns the Coyotes, and whoever bought the Coyotes previously paid like $330 million for them, and this guy who owns the Jazz paid like $1.2 billion.
Whoa!
Wow.
All right, so it worked out.
So somebody's
Either way,
making money.
Still
Yeah.
a good investment.
Speaking of
And
sports,
they said that the Utah season tickets are almost sold out. So.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to support him.
speaking of sports and making money, Caitlin Clark, the answer to who
Yes.
wrote the Star Spangled Banner, for
Right.
Sammy,
Caitlin Clark.
Hi.
She's done everything.
getting close to signing an 8-figure endorsement deal with Nike.
Yeah, her Nike
Nice.
deal's huge.
Sweet.
That's
She's
gonna
going to
be
have her
massive.
own shoe.
Massive.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of the WNBA chicks that already have their own shoe for
Yeah.
different companies, but this is going to be obviously a
This-
much
This is the
bigger
one
deal.
everybody's going to want. It's
Right.
going to be a hot shoe.
As long
Menace,
as
are you
they-
going to get you a pair of Caitlins?
Yeah, right.
As long as they don't whiff on the design. Sometimes they do. Even with like the biggest players.
Yeah.
Now, will they be just
Don't
like
whiff,
women's
like-
shoes? Or like will they,
Oh,
you know,
that's a
No,
great question. I doubt it, though.
I
like
know
will Menace
there's-
be able to rock these?
with the other WNBA players, I don't know who they are, but they do have shoes,
Jeez.
and I know NBA players have worn them in games.
Okay.
He's talking
Okay.
about the Nike Sabrina ones,
Oh, yeah.
named after.
No, legit question though. Like, are they going to make those like in
I know,
a men's shoe?
I know, men's have
Men's be wearing
men's
them.
have wore them in
joints.
games.
Hey, girl.
So.
877-44 Woody. Hit us up with a text over to 22987.
The Woody Show. Be right back.